Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. Let's have a look what is going on with Bitcoin because I have some bullish news for you guys, especially if you want to take the next trade with me. So we're gonna have a look what is going on with Bitcoin and of course why this pump that we have seen yesterday was very important and of course very bullish. So welcome everyone on board. Make sure to be subscribed on this channel, guys. As soon as we reach 2,000 subscribers, we are going to do a nice $100 giveaway, guys. So be active, always leave a like, subscribe, and of course also leave a comment because the more hearts that I distribute to you guys, the more likely it is I'm gonna select you as a lucky winner of the next $100 giveaway. And of course, we're gonna have a look into Bitcoin right now, guys. If you want to trade Bitcoin, the links to all exchanges that I'm using are here in the video description, like KC Exchange, guys. I partnered up with them, and this is because I want to give you the best bonus out there if you sign up to KC Exchange. This is an exchange similar to Ether or Binance, basically in a decentralized way, because here on KC Exchange, you can trade without doing KYC, nothing. You can just deposit some cryptos and start to trade on spot or futures. Easy and simple, guys. Easy tradable exchange here if you want also a beginner friendly exchange, because here you have a very nice dashboard. You can easily trade, you can go long and short, very easy. Of course there is always risk involved whenever you're trading, but right now on KC Exchange, guys, we have this 10% deposit bonus and also up to 21,000 USDT bonus prices as well for the next 14 days. You just have to register with the link in the video description here, guys, for KC Exchange, this one over here. I'm gonna put it also right at the top so you cannot miss it out. And of course also you can see here on the landing page, if you click the link on the top in the video description, the different things that you have to do in order to get all those different bonuses. Especially if you're trading on KC Exchange, guys, you can get those huge bonuses if you just register right now with my link and also register here to the event within the next 14 days. And this is of course also perfectly on time with the next upcoming trade that in my opinion is incoming. So of course I'm just sharing all my opinions, all my price analysis with you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research as well, guys, like I am doing myself of course as well. And here for Bitcoin now I'm gonna give you my own opinions right now because I am bullish for Q4 of 2025. Of course we have some warning signs still behind the curtains, but it looks like that Bitcoin is gearing up here for a potential big move to the upside, especially after creating here a nice higher low. We want to see now, of course, now higher highs, and therefore Bitcoin needs to rally towards 120k right now in order to again become bullish. Because if we're gonna create lower highs, then that means we're gonna probably squeeze here within a certain channel maybe until we're gonna see a big breakout to the upside or also to the downside if everything goes wrong. So this is something that is important with the next big leg up. And I tell you guys, yesterday we had a big pump here above the median line of the candle channels and the daily close basically above all moving averages. And today, right now, we are seeing a correction, which is also normal, especially because of the lower time frames. And this is actually why this correction right now is good, because as you can see in the indicators on the daily time frame, we are about to have everywhere buy signals. We are about to get it, guys. Not yet confirmed, but we are about to get it. Also, the RSI right now is coming to test the 50 level after yesterday's close above the 50 level. And if today we can close above $113,000, I'm pretty confident that this is the low. And right now we can gear up here for a massive move towards $120,000. Of course, the top side of the candle channels at 118k will also act as a strong resistance. But daily closes above, or let's say somewhere around 120k, would signal that Bitcoin is ready to probably push towards new all-time highs in the next coming days and weeks. And why I am also so bullish, guys, is because of the lower time frames. Here currently we are seeing now 4-hour closes and also 3-hour closes above all important moving averages, and you can see that right now we are getting a sell signal. That means that we can of course also go short, or at least if you're not shorting right now, you can wait until the indicators are cooling off here again. And once we're coming down to test important support levels like 112k or maybe even $111,000, then of course here we can enter into the next long position and write this thing up basically also with a nice scalp trade if you want, because I believe that here the next coming hours we will come down probably towards 112k, maybe even 111k, and then gear up for a massive move to the upside, because we are bearish currently on the immediate short term, so in the next coming hours, because of the 3 and 4 hour time frame, but we are starting to get bullish here on the daily time frame. So this is something very, very important to watch out. On the weekly time frame, I have a bit mixed feelings, but as I told you guys, here we are still above all important moving averages on the weekly. So in theory, we are still bottoming out in a potential low area. Here the 20 weekly moving average, we are even above the above the median line of the calendar channels at 110k. So in theory, on the weekly, we're still looking bullish. Yes, the indicators are, some of them shifted to the downside, but money flow is positive. RSI above the 50 level, stochastic RSI oversold. Just my confirmation indicator is still coming down. That's actually not a good sign, because you see that every time we're coming down, even though we are getting sometimes some bounces at the 20 weekly moving average, worst case, we can even fall down towards the 50 weekly, which is currently at 99, let's say $100,000. And that's why I have a bit mixed feelings, but this daily buy signal that is, in my opinion, about to come in the next coming days will most likely trigger a big move to the upside. If we have a look here into the US dollar dominance, here we are inverse correlated. We are getting exactly the opposite, a sell signal on the daily time frame and a rejection at the 200 daily moving average right here. So it is possible that this move for now is over here, and over the next coming days we will come back down to maybe retest here these previous resistance, now new support, and then gear up for a move to the upside, maybe, or crash down, also possible. We will see, but anyway, this move here could be also bullish and a good indication for the Bitcoin price that we will see more upside pressure, because we are inverse correlated to the US dollar dominance in comparison to the Bitcoin price. You can see here exactly the opposite in the indicators. And if we have a look also into Ethereum, for example, here also buy signal is getting confirmed on the daily. That means also here most likely move to the upside towards $4,600. That's my target. If Ethereum this week is able again to close above $4,200, so above this previous resistance trend line, this huge resistance trend line, and is able Ethereum now to push above it, and again have closes above this trend line, then I think also here the bull run is confirmed and we're gonna go towards new all-time highs. But if we're getting rejected here, so if we're not able to have weekly closes back above $4,000, so even some weeks to the upside doesn't help, but we need the closes above $4,200, because otherwise here we're going to fall down, and the next major targets are somewhere down towards $3,000, so very bearish. But this is what we're going to have a look if Ethereum would do that. At the moment, I still see the chance here for a continuation to the upside, but at the moment you can also see that the indicators are just getting fresh sell signals. Those are all fresh sell signals, guys. So yes, daily time frame push the upside, $4,600 possible. Unfortunately, on the weekly time frame, looking bearish. On the monthly, we're looking good, so that's why maybe we're gonna have some more weeks of downside. It is possible. And here on the monthly, very mixed feelings, guys, because as I told you, currently Ethereum should be in a big move to the upside in theory based on the monthly time frame, but we never had here really during this whole bull run monthly closes above the top side of the calendar channels, and this is really needed because you see that whenever Ethereum is having also monthly closes above the top side of the calendar channels, we are in this huge bull run, and whenever we are below, like here, we are always getting rejected from it, and this is something that we never have seen before. So we need also in theory monthly closes above the all-time high, so above 5k, in order to expect here a big bull run for Ethereum towards 10k and higher levels. Who knows that? What would be the target? But at least this is what we need in order to see bullish momentum to the upside, guys. And here short term, as I told you guys, take this dip as a short opportunity, or also of course as a good basically wait and enter into a good long position once here things are reversing again. But at the moment we are coming down most likely towards 112k, something like that. Yeah, 112 to 111k. Probably we're coming down. You can even open up a quick short position if you want. You're still not too late. But those are the targets. If you see the price already down at 112k or 111k, then maybe just wait for the good buy and long opportunity here. Because overall, on the daily time frame, we are setting up for a nice move to the upside, guys. Okay, I think that's it for now. Later on, I'm going to update you also on Bitcoin Hyper, guys, because this one just broke overnight 19 millions. And not just 19 millions, you can see that like 500,000 has been added here in just overnight. Yesterday I did an update video. Remember guys, we were almost at 19 millions, and overnight 500,000 have been added here. And also here on TradingView you can see that there are new bullish articles coming out about Bitcoin hyper and why this is currently so hyped. I mean, this is overall the circle around Bitcoin, that things are getting more and more adopted here. That means also more capital is getting in the markets, higher prices, more inflows, liquidity growth, and so on. And of course this new Bitcoin layer 2 should solve a big problem of Bitcoin, that is of course scalability, flexibility, and so on. So everything that we have basically on Ethereum and Solana, all those steps, meme coins, and so on, should be possible in the future thanks to Bitcoin hyper. And that's why it is so hyped, and I think that this one is coming to an end very soon guys. This is currently the price per token, a bit more than 1.3 cents. So as you can see, we are now higher than the estimated launch price on their white paper. So that's why I believe that this one will be extremely hyped at launch. So if you want to get on board before the launch, this is really the last chance. So get in there guys as soon as you can. Of course, no financial advice, only if you want to be following me, no promises, nothing guys. But I bought in, and of course I'm very bullish about this new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. Also here I'm staking the coins, and you can see that the API is dropping very, very fast to the downside. So whales are currently buying into this new project basically. Of course there is always a risk involved with new cryptos guys, but this is currently the most hyped new upcoming crypto. And if we're gonna enter in the next coming days and weeks into a huge altcoin season, then of course those kind of coins, they will in my opinion do great here, especially at launch. So make sure to be tuning in here. If you want to get Bitcoin hyper, then of course the link is here in the video description. I have it right at the top guys, because of course now many people are talking about this new crypto. And if you like it or not, in my opinion, the best thing is just to be invested with whatever amount that you're basically willing to lose, and then you are in basically. All right guys, so I think that's it for now. We were over 11 minutes now in this video. Sign up to KC Exchange guys, links in the video description if you want to trade this next big move. And of course be ready, because I think that a very volatile time will come, and that's why be subscribed guys, stay tuned, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.